you really like a woman and wonder, does she like me? Every guy wants to be the one she can't get out of her head. Not just for a night, but for days, weeks, hell, even months. Today, I am going to be breaking down the 4 psychological triggers that will make a woman think about you constantly. This isn't theory. These are battle-tested techniques that I have seen work time and again. You see, most guys try to get a woman's attention through obvious channels. How they look, what they earn, what they drive, and sure, that might get you noticed, but it won't make you unforgettable. What makes you unforgettable happens at a deeper level. It's about how you make her feel and how her brain processes those feelings. Welcome back to The Naked Connection. This is the show that supports driven men to reach sexual mastery and build deep connections. It's Kirsten, and today we are diving into the psychological strategies that make the woman you desire think about you nonstop. Before we go any further, take a moment and hit that subscribe button so that you don't miss a single episode. Now, whether you are single and just met a woman you're excited about the idea of, or you're in a relationship and want to reignite or amplify the spark between the two of you, these 4 powerful techniques will program her mind to be completely captivated by you. So let's get some. Father's Day is just around the corner, and let's be honest, your dad does not need another coffee mug or pair of socks. It's time to give him something he will actually use. Meet the Chairman Pro from Manscaped. This is the perfect Father's Day gift for the dad who deserves to look and feel his best. This isn't just any razor. The Chairman Pro is a high-tech, dad-approved grooming upgrade. It's an electric face razor that can tackle up to 5 days of growth and features 2 interchangeable blade heads. Whether he's cleaning up for golf, dinner, or just another accidental nap on the recliner, make sure he does it with style. The Chairman Pro is perfect for the dad who taught you how to shave and now needs a reminder of how it's done well. Have him join the over 12 million men worldwide who trust Manscaped and use code NAKED15 for 15% off your entire order at manscaped.com. Give your father the gift that he actually wants this Father's Day. Let me be crystal clear. This conversation today isn't about manipulation or mind games. This is actually about understanding how the female psyche works and leveraging this knowledge to create genuine, lasting attraction. You see, the truth is, when you know what actually makes a woman desire a man, you can authentically create these conditions without ever being fake or manipulative. Here is what most men get completely wrong. Thinking that you need to constantly text or call or be available 24/7 in order to stay on her mind all the time. That is dead wrong. In fact, that is the fastest way to kill attraction. The strategies I am about to share with you work on a neurological level. They're based on how the female brain actually processes desire, attachment, and yes, obsession. The first technique is all about being present. When you are with this woman, be 100% present. I'm talking laser-focused attention. Put your phone away, look her in the eyes when she's speaking, and remember the details. Her favorite coffee, what she's stressed about at work, the name of her best friend's puppy. Don't be on your phone. Don't be focused on that football game that's playing behind her head at the bar. I know that can be hard. And don't get so engrossed in the activity that you're engaging in that you actually forget she's even there. You see, here's the psychology behind this. When a woman experiences your complete presence, it creates what's called emotional anchoring. Her brain is essentially forming a strong positive association with the feeling of being truly seen and valued by you. This creates a really powerful emotional reference point that she'll continue to compare other experiences to in the future. You see, studies in attachment psychology show that these intense moments of connection create what researchers actually call secure attachment markers. Essentially, her nervous system is going to recognize that your presence is a source of safety and positive emotion. And here's the kicker. When you're not there, her brain naturally seeks to return to that emotional state, causing her to actually think about you as the source of that feeling. And if you're both still in the early stages of dating, if she's going out with other guys who aren't cued in on this technique yet, she is going to feel a difference when the next guy that she goes out with is on his phone, is talking to other people, is getting distracted when she is sharing. She is going to feel it, and she's going to go back to that anchor, and she's going to remember you. Here's the paradox in all of this. Once you have established this deep quality of attention, you must balance it with strategic independence. Now, this is not about playing games. This is about having a life so full and so purposeful that you can't be available 24/7. She thinks about you precisely because she knows that when you are together, she gets 100% of you, but that time is precious and it is limited. And if her experience with you is this complete presence, she likely knows that wherever you are, with whomever you are in the moment, they are likely having your full presence too. And this generates an even stronger desire for you. The second technique is about the roller coaster ride of a woman's emotions. You see, brain scans show that women's brains react differently to positive emotions like happiness or joy versus more negative emotions like fear or anger. And interestingly, you lovely men, your brains tend to have similar reactions whether the emotion is positive or negative. So, put simply, women often experience emotional highs and lows distinctly differently than you men do. Women also tend to be better at spotting emotions in others, and this is all backed by a handful of different studies. You see, this is really about women not necessarily being more emotional. It's about how a woman's brain processes different emotions in more distinct ways. So you might be wondering, what does this have to do with dating, with love, with getting her to think about me? Well, here's how this plays out. When you're with her, be that steady, strong presence that she can count on. But don't be predictable in your activities or your conversations. Perhaps one night, maybe you plan an intimate dinner where you ask her deep questions about her dreams and your fears, and you talk about ideas and what's unfolding in the world and life. And then the next time, surprise her with tickets to a boxing match or go on an adventure to find some late night food truck, like spicing it up, doing something playful, something fun. Because the key is unpredictability within safety. Her nervous system wants to feel secure with you, but her mind should never quite know what amazing experience is coming next. This actually really keeps her thinking, what's he planning? What's he thinking about? When will I see him again? And this isn't limited to just tactical plans. The next technique is about to get into the other elements of this ride. So let's talk about the third technique. I like to consider this the masculine mystery. Here is what most men really misunderstand about mystery. It is not about being aloof or unavailable. It's actually more about having layers of yourself that she gradually gets to discover. Every time she thinks that she has figured you out, reveal a new dimension of yourself. Maybe she thinks you're this driven businessman, then she discovers that you write poetry on Sundays. Or maybe she thinks that you're all logic and reason, and then you show her how deeply you feel music when you're driving together late at night. You see, when our brains encounter something we can't fully understand, we experience what's called cognitive closure anxiety. Essentially, her brain will keep working in the background to, quote unquote, solve you. This creates mental loops that literally make her think about you even when she's trying to focus on something else. I don't know if you've ever been told a riddle and haven't been able to solve it instantly. It typically tends to percolate in the back of your mind until you finally figure it out. So with this knowledge, take a moment right now and reflect on what layers do you have? And even better put, what extremes live inside of you? Are you really smart but equally silly? Are you super driven but also able to lounge on a Sunday with no cares in the world? Are you artistic but maybe you also got straight A's in math in school growing up, right? Know what your layers are and identify the extremes that live inside of yourself, because that is what really creates the dimensionality of who you are and your character and the experience that she will have with you. And then the next time that you go out, show her one of these layers. Show her one of these extremes that lives within you. Even if you have been married for 10 years or if you've been in a relationship for a really long time, there is very likely a layer within you that you have yet to reveal. And the fourth and final technique is what I call the automatic activation. This is about creating experiences that literally wire her nervous system to associate you with excitement and arousal. Do activities that activate her sympathetic nervous system, the same system involved in, yes, sexual arousal. This could be anything that gets her adrenaline pumping. Rock climbing, salsa dancing, even a heated debate about something that you're both really passionate about. When her heart rate elevates around you, her brain starts to associate you with excitement and attraction. What comes to mind right now, I've been seeing a trend going around where people get together and have conspiracy theory parties where each person picks a random conspiracy theory and, whether they believe in it or not, puts together a presentation to convince people of this theory. So this doesn't always have to be a crazy physical experience where you're jumping out of an airplane and skydiving. It can be something that you literally do with a PowerPoint presentation in your home, getting those juices flowing, getting that arousal, getting that nervous system activated and online. Have fun and be silly, get a debate going and stand up next to some slides and convince each other of something. And here is the pro tip that goes with this. After a really exciting activity, transition to something more intimate and connective. Maybe after you have had this crazy night of salsa dancing where you're learning new tricks and going out on the dance floor and putting yourself in front of people and really going there, decide afterwards to share a slow meal together, or maybe take a quiet walk. This creates what's actually called misattribution of arousal. I'm giving you so many psychological terms today, I cannot help myself. But what this means is that she is unconsciously transferring the excitement from the activity to the connection with you. You can also think of this as like that sort of Pavlov's dog, to be honest, where the dog started to attribute the ringing of a bell with food coming. The excitement that she is experiencing, the emotional experience that she's having, she's going to start to attribute to you. Now, how do you integrate all four of these techniques? Here's a practical example. Let's say that you plan a surprise adventure where you decide to go rock climbing together. During the activity, you are completely present with her. You are cheering her on, you are spotting her, you're creating this sense of team between the two of you. And then afterwards, over a quiet dinner at your house, maybe you share a personal story that she has never heard before. Maybe about you having a fear that you recently overcame. Then, this is crucial, go live your life. Once you leave this beautiful date and you say your goodbyes, you say the thank you, the note, whatever, go live your life. Don't text her a million times. Don't snap her all day. Don't blow up her DMs. Create some space. This strategic absence after such an intense connection will drive her wild with thoughts about you. Trust me on this one. Now, I cannot help but share this warning. You see, these techniques work because they're based on fundamental human psychology, so use them responsibly. If you're using these strategies just to get laid or to string someone along, that is really manipulative and it will eventually backfire. So use them to enhance that genuine connection not create fake ones. And I know that if you are here, if you are in this space, that does not apply to you, but I cannot help but put that out as a warning. Now, I know that I said I was only going to share 4 techniques, but I want to give you a 5th element bonus technique that I do not often share. And we can call this the future projection. So what this is about is painting a picture of future adventures together, but keeping them tantalizingly vague. This could be something like sharing when you're on a date or when you're together. The next time we hang out, I want to show you this place I discovered on a solo motorcycle trip last year. It's where I go when I need to think deeply. This plants the seed in her mind. In that moment, she starts imagining what that place looks like. What deep thoughts are you having there? What would it be like to share that special sacred place with you? She literally can't stop thinking about it. And I also want to point out that it's showing multiple parts of yourself. Using this example, right? It's showing that you like to go on motorcycle trips, that you like to go to secret places. And when you're there, you think deeply. You're reflecting on things in your life. It's not just cruising down the highway going 100 miles an hour, getting that wind therapy. You're going somewhere with an intention to think deeply along the way. And when you do this future projection, when you share this future desire or plant the opportunity for something to come, this can actually really help you as well. Now, I know that you're using these techniques because you genuinely care about this woman and you want to build a strong connection with her and you're excited about moving forward with her. As you share this projection, you can also do a check-in with yourself too. What would it be like for you to have her there with you doing that thing together? Are you finding yourself excited, expanding, aroused by the idea of this? As you try this on, check in with yourself. Is this what I want? Am I still in a space of desiring more of this woman and bringing her more and more into my life, into the layers of me? So how do you practice this daily? First, develop interests and passions that genuinely excite you. Before even thinking about sharing them with a woman, share them with yourself. A man pursuing his mission is inherently mysterious and attractive. Second, practice being radically present in all of your interactions, not just with her. This makes your presence more authentic, not performative when you're with her. And third, you want to create boundaries around your time and energy. Do not be available immediately. Let calls go to voicemail sometimes. Take time to craft thoughtful responses instead of instant ones. The scarcity creates value in all aspects of your life. Now, someone might listen or watch this and think that this is all about just getting a woman, but these techniques are actually about making you an even better man, building more presence in the moment, understanding and sharing all of the layers of who you are as a man. Things like this aren't just about getting a girl or getting laid. It's about becoming the man that you want to be. As we come to a close, I do want to point something out. If she's pulling away despite these techniques, she might not be the right fit for you. You see, these strategies enhance existing attraction. They don't create it from nothing. And if you find yourself constantly calculating how to apply these techniques, you are likely overthinking it. The goal is integration, and these should become natural extensions of who you are, not conscious games that you need to play. So when applied correctly, she won't be able to articulate why she can't stop thinking about you. It will feel like magic to her. So here's the truth, my men. Making a woman think about you nonstop isn't about tricks or manipulation. It is about becoming the man who naturally occupies her thoughts because you're genuinely interesting, present, and adding adventure to her life while maintaining your own purpose and boundaries. Woo! It's pretty awesome. These 4 techniques work because they align with how female attraction operates at a neurological level. So use them wisely, use them authentically, and watch how they transform your relationship. You guys, the goal isn't to make a woman obsessed with you. It's to create deep, meaningful connections with the right woman while staying true to your authentic self. When you do this correctly, she won't just think about you nonstop. She'll think about you with genuine desire, respect, and admiration. All right, you guys, until next time, stay present, stay purposeful, and let's get some. Thank you so much for tuning in to this episode of The Naked Connection. Be sure to subscribe so you don't miss another episode. Trust me on this, your sex life and that special someone in your life will thank you for it. And if you really love the show, please take a moment and leave a 5-star review or a written review and let me know what you think. It would mean so much to me and this show. Until next time, happy connecting.